We are podcasting live from the Lucharitos of Walt Whitman Road. Quick, Hunter, how many other Lucharitos are there? I know there's one at...
Come over here.
Yeah, come on in the middle. Come on in the middle. You tell me if I'm right or wrong.
There's five.
There's five. So there's at least one in Walt Whitman...
Yeah, we're in Melville.
Okay, so Melville, Center Moriches.
Yes.
There is Greenport.
Yes.
There is Ronkonkoma.
Yes.
Lucharitos. There is Lucharitos Abaquad.
Yes.
And this is my friend Joe Ferrari's favorite restaurant. I used to go with him in Greenport all the time until my friend Justin started having children and stopped inviting us out to Southold. Great for Mexican food, great for a happy hour, great for just a good time. There's video games, there's fun bartenders, and just kind people who will have fun with you. You can do the rest of your day. You can work. It's okay. All right, so here we go. What is your Long Island unwritten rule? Let's start the show.
The Tom Kelly Show. Everybody, I want you to go to the Tom Kelly Show. I want you all...
Walt Whitman Road on Long Island at Lucharitos. My friend Joe Ferrari's favorite restaurant, and honestly, one of mine too. You are experiencing the Tom Kelly Show. Do me a favor right now. Follow Lucharitos on Instagram. They are at 29,000 followers, almost at 29,000 followers. They want to make it to 30,000. We're not going to get them up to 30,000.
We'll get them there.
Well, we're going to get, so with your help, follow them. And then once they hit 30,000, unfollow them later. Screw with them. Keep them insecure. But all kidding aside, I had a great topic for a podcast that I thought would be good to do in a sponsored environment. And I'm here with Steve Berger. Steve Berger, our video producer and our friend. If you're new to the Tom Kelly Show, I'm a stand-up comedian who talks a lot about Long Island, but wants to do more than talk about Long Island. I've worked in television. I've been on the radio. Nobody cares. Hit subscribe now and have a good time with us. I asked on Facebook, what is your unwritten Long Island rule? And literally got 1,000 replies. And then I put them into ChatGPT and boiled down the top ones, the repeats.
So you let ChatGPT do your work for you.
ChatGPT, listen, we're a two-man operation, buddy. Unless you got a budget for a third man, we're getting paid in not much more than tacos tonight for this one. Yeah, unless you got a sponsor, ChatGPT is doing half the job.
There we go.
But
more people sponsor us so we can hire somebody that's not AI.
Or better yet, maybe we can take AI's job. What is your unwritten rule about Long Island?
Bacon, egg, and cheese. Salt, pepper, ketchup.
I did that in Wantagh and did not expect so many people to say, I just said, what's your unwritten rule? And let it go. 3/4 of the people said.
That's your breakfast.
But that's the unwritten rule.
Yeah. What else are you going to get for breakfast? You're on the run. You need a quick breakfast. What are you going to do?
See,
Bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
What I love about Long Islanders, though, is people are saying, they automatically think, I say, what's your unwritten rule? And they go to food.
That's what Long Island's known for.
Well,
bacon, egg, and cheese, and douchebags.
And douchebags who like bacon, egg, and cheese. So to your point, when I put it to Facebook, that was the number 3 conversation. The top unwritten Long Island rule was, don't park in front of someone else's house.
Yeah.
Which that came up when we did the video for Auto Spa of Williston Park, and when we did a video on Williston Park, was apparently in Williston Park, people get very angry if you park in front of their house.
Yeah, I think most people do in general. Like if you're there for more than, and if you're having a party, of course, nobody cares. But if you're just always parking in front of somebody's house, people get annoyed.
And I had a friend who, in a South Shore Long Island neighborhood, let's make it Seaford, one of the friends abandoned a car in front of a neighbor's house, and it almost came to blows. Like the car
abandoned.
It wasn't quite abandoned, but it was parked there for like 6 weeks straight after a car accident.
Yeah, I had a truck parked in front of my house for like 3-4 days, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
You know what's funny? If you really want to screw with somebody from Long Island, go buy a car, register it, and then leave it in front of someone's house.
Look at that.
Look at this.
Okay, we got coconut shrimp and we got a carne asada.
That's
Beautiful.
perfect. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
welcome.
Now, real quick, Hunter, what is your unwritten Long Island rule?
I don't know.
What is the name of the region we are from?
Right now we're in Melville.
Okay, there you go. All right, I'm gonna let you off the hook, Hunter. I was told to be very nice to Hunter if we want to keep this sponsorship. Actually, number 2 on the list was you live on Long Island, not in Long Island.
Of course.
Have you ever let it slip? I've let it slip.
No, of course not.
Okay, why are we on Long Island but I'm in New York City?
Because that's the way it is.
Okay, ready?
That's the unwritten rule.
That's
and
the-
you're from Brooklyn, so you don't know that.
Okay, I'll tell you a stupid one. I love to say when I want to sound fancy that I'm on the island of Manhattan.
And any post that anybody posts that say in Long Island, literally 50% of the comments are people saying on.
Okay, so next one. Here we go. Number 3. Bacon, egg, and cheese belongs on a hard Kaiser roll, usually with salt, pepper, ketchup. BECSPK. 22 mentions.
Yes.
Perfect.
And it's all right. Not on a bagel, not on a hero, on a roll. I don't always put ketchup on. Once in a while, I'll put a little bit on, but I'm not a huge ketchup on my eggs fan.
I've started a lot of fights with this. I take my bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup with just bacon and egg.
I do that sometimes too, just to save a few calories.
And look at me, and that's why I'm so sexy.
There we go.
I'm
That's
not
why
putting
we're
cheese.
so skinny because we're skimping on the cheese.
But you're right. You're not.
But you're not skimping on the bacon, are you?
Not skimping on the bacon. You know what I did for a while? I was doing egg and tomato on a hard roll, and yeah,
That's a whole different animal.
That was
That's
harder
fine.
than
Sometimes I do a wrap.
quitting bacon was harder than quitting alcohol at one point. All right, here we go. Moving through the list. Number 4 on the list with 20 mentions. Unwritten Long Island rules. The left lane is for fast traffic. Move right if you're driving slowly.
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Well, and that's what somebody else commented. I don't know if it was on your post or somewhere else. Everywhere else in the country, the left lane's for passing. On Long Island, it's just another lane.
because everything's going so slow.
Yeah.
You know, it's just the fastest lane you can.
Yeah.
It's the most aspiration. The left lane on Long Island is the aspirational lane. I have dreams of going faster, which may or may not be coming true. Here we go. Moving through the list. Long Island unwritten rules. The Long Island accent includes you have to drop your R's and G's. So it's
What are you talking about? We don't have an accent.
you have the
We,
worst
we,
accent.
talk, we talk normal.
He says, I don't have an accent.
We talk normal.
We talk normal. We people from Long Island. I wanted to rename this podcast at one point, Long Island, Long Island. But I thought nobody would get it, but like you and I. All right, keeping it moving. It's a hero, not a sub or a hoagie or a grinder.
That's more regional than a Long Island thing. I don't
Yeah?
think that's specific to Long Island.
I think
That's
it's a New York area thing.
Northeast, it's a hero.
No, you go to Connecticut, your hero is a grinder.
Oh.
And if you go to
Oh,
Philly,
really?
your hero is a hoagie.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you
But
go.
yeah, it's definitely a New York thing. New Jersey is probably a hero.
Yeah, okay. Pizza is a pie. Pizza is a pie, and a plain regular slice is not called a cheese slice.
Right, it's just a
you
plain
call it
slice.
a plain slice.
Or a regular slice.
Or just a slice.
Yeah, regular slice.
I'm
I'll
with
take a
you.
regular.
Okay.
I'll take a regular or a plain.
This is for former New York City Mayor de Blasio. You have to fold your slice. You never eat it with a fork and a knife.
Oh, yeah. But you don't have to fold it. I prefer just eating it flat.
Wait, what do you mean? How does that even work?
Just eat it flat. Once you fold it, it all mixes up. I got nothing against people that fold it, but I prefer flat.
Oh, I like to fold it.
Yeah.
You do less chewing. You cut
Yeah.
your chewing in half. You cut down the calories you burn with chewing by folding. Okay. Never change at Jamaica. Take a direct Long Island Railroad train wherever possible.
That's for pussies. Who cares?
What?
Who cares? You get off one train, you get on another train.
Okay, I'm not even talking about safety. I'm talking about convenience and reliability.
Obviously, it's preferred you don't have to switch, but if you have to switch, who cares? You get off one train, the other train's there.
I'll tell you why. It's not there.
It's
not
usually
always
there.
It's not always there. And and it's again, people. The last time I said change at Jamaica is a Long Islander's worst fear, I'm not talking about the people of Jamaica, Queens. I am talking about Jamaica Station, the Long Island Railroad's reliability. I think it's a crapshoot your train will be there. And ever since they added Grand Central Station, there's a lot more transferring at Jamaica, and that adds a lot more anxiety for an old school Long Islander like me. Next one, Queens and Brooklyn. Queens and Brooklyn are geographically part of Long Island, but they are not part of Long Island.
It annoys me when people say it's part of Long Island.
It's not. It's
not.
Culturally different.
I don't care if it's on the same island. It's not part of Long Island. It's nothing like Long Island. It's the city.
Yeah.
And shut the hell up.
And even the people in the Western Nassau County, you may have more of a Queens influence, but that's Long Island. You got more trees, you have slightly less traffic, and you have bigger dreams.
And surprisingly, people drive better on Long Island. Once you go into Queens and Brooklyn, it's a free-for-all.
It is a free-for-all.
Like, I don't understand.
Okay.
Like you said, it's still the same piece of land, but yet people can't drive.
Long Island Unwritten Rule. I know you're going to get mad at me for saying this over and over again. Stop signs are optional, or at least rolling stop counts.
Well, what my friend said, the ones with the white border are optional.
I believe that. I believe that for a little bit. Turn signals are optional.
If you're an asshole driving a BMW.
Okay. Manhattan is simply the city.
Of course.
And when I lived in Brooklyn, we called Manhattan the city, even though Brooklyn was a borough of New York City.
It's the city.
It's
Where
the
you
city.
going? I'm going to the city.
I'm going to the city, as if there's only one on the planet
No
Earth.
Long Islander says the word Manhattan.
I like to say Manhattan.
Yeah, but nobody says it. Nobody says I'm going to Manhattan. Unless you're getting a Manhattan special, you're not saying Manhattan.
And you just aged yourself by saying, I'm getting myself a Manhattan special.
They still sell them. I don't know who drinks them, but they sell them.
Okay. You must love Billy Joel and know the lyrics.
Well, who doesn't?
You know, I went fishing when I was in Wantagh to find the one person who hated Billy Joel. I couldn't find him.
You can't. Because nobody hates Billy Joel. I mean, it may not be a favorite, but nobody hates Billy. Nobody goes, ooh, Billy Joel, he sucks.
Here's how you know Billy Joel is great. The man actually drove a car into a house and people blamed the house. That's how much Long Island loves Billy Joel. They're like, what the hell is that house doing there? There you go. Whereas Justin Timberlake, he gets a little tipsy driving. It's give him the death penalty.
Yeah, because he's not from here.
Exactly. Screw you, Timberlake. We love you, Billy Joel. Okay. Again, I'm going to go through all of these, and we'll just cut this into 100 different podcasts. You just rolled your eyes. You want me to do a part two? I can make this into
no.
You know what?
Do
you know what I'm
exactly
going to do?
that. Read them all. And
I'm going to go
cut it
to.
down.
You know what? I'll go to like 40 of them, and maybe we'll do this as a part two. So that way I have an episode in the can.
Well, we could cut it into part two.
Okay. There you go. Well, wow. Okay. Fine.
It's not like a list of names of Long Island towns.
By the way, and again, me reading Long Island town names, which is an episode, rated pretty damn well.
Surprisingly, that's a whole episode.
So, actually, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed the time with you, and I enjoyed saying the names. Okay, here we go. You say Long Island Unwritten Rule. You say Southern State or Northern State, not Southern State Parkway or Northern State Parkway.
Yeah.
Quick, what is that? What is the big highway by your house? Go.
Southern State.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm on the Southern State.
That's just saving time and words.
Yeah, whereas I do say Cross Bronx Expressway. No, I don't. I guess I say Cross Bronx.
I would say it's 50-50 on
Did
that
you
one.
know there's a difference between parkways and expressways?
I do know that. I don't remember what the different trucks can go on one and not the other.
Well,
I think
and
that's
you're
the difference,
probably
right?
going to be the guy who gets stuck under a tunnel one day. You can take a car on a parkway, but you cannot take a truck on a parkway.
And you can't park on the parkway, but you can and you can't drive on the driveway. It's old. What's that? That's old.
Abbott and Costello bit.
No, the guy who smashes shit with
That's a Gallagher bit.
That's a Gallagher bit.
Okay, and by the way, I just said Abbott and Costello, and you went with the younger Gallagher reference. Okay, next one. Regular coffee means milk. I'm sorry. Regular coffee means cream and 2 sugars.
Yeah, but do people say that?
I think there is an expectation for what a regular coffee is.
Yeah.
See, me, I like my coffee with milk, no sugar. I like my women light and bitter.
I know what I think. I think that's a dated reference. Regular coffee. I don't think anyone would say it now, but I feel like when I was younger, people would say that.
Okay, next one. You don't go out to the Hamptons, you go out east.
We used to go to Hamptons,
You go to the Hamptons?
but it wasn't real Hamptons. It was Hampton Bays.
Yeah.
So I think we wanted to sound fancier, like we were going to the Hamptons, but it's not the real Hamptons.
So it's funny, like my parents.
White trash Hamptons.
Yeah, I guess my parents met in white trash Hamptons, and when they say that, that could also mean Montauk. Like they're just like the Hamptons means the entire South Fork.
Yeah, Hampton. In Montauk's the Hamptons.
Okay, yeah, but I'll do Audi. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I disagree with that one. You have to unwritten Long Island rule, folks. You have to know your deli order before you go to the counter.
Sure.
Yeah, and that applies to bagel stores. And I'm going to have to emphasize this, people. If you've been online on Long Island in a bagel store for more than 15 minutes, you should know what the hell you want by the time you get to the front. Right?
Same goes with McDonald's.
Yeah, but I'm less
Who's
passionate.
going to McDonald's and not knowing what they want?
You ready for a stupid one? I go to McDonald's and I don't want anything. And therefore, I'm the person at the front like, I guess I'll take a burger. Yeah, I'm kind of over McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I don't know what I want at McDonald's, it's because I'm over it. If you don't know what you want at the bagel place, you're just indecisive and a jerk and entitled.
And holding up the line.
I'm holding up the line. Next one. I'm performing this just a bit because we might cut it up. Okay. Long Island has the best pizza and bagels. End of discussion.
Why even bring it up? Because
Because
goes
you know
without
why?
discussion.
Because Connecticut, because they have two good pizza places in the entire state, they are trying to say that they're the pizza state. Like Connecticut is trolling Long Island.
The only one that might say they're equal or close is Jersey.
Jersey's fair.
And again, here's the thing with Long Island pizza. It's not the best pizza ever. It's not the best slice you've ever had, but it's consistent and you're always going to get a good slice in any place on Long Island. You're never going to go to a place on Long Island and go, that sucked. Never.
No, never.
But you could go Manhattan and get a slice and go, that
Oh,
sucked.
$1.50 pizza? It's a sin. You're besmirching our name, $1.50 pizza. Or another one that I don't like is like you go to Connecticut. You know what? They got salads. They're great. They got Pepe's. They're great. But the rest of the state, it's cardboard and sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Okay. Next one. Stay off other people's lawns. That's an easy one, but you're right. You have to say
Was
it.
it Massapequa that the guy shot somebody on their front lawn? Or I don't
Okay,
know. That was just
Massapequa-
something new last week or two.
Massapequa, there was a guy from Massapequa who got into a fight with his neighbor's lawn guy, but I think that was because the neighbor's lawn guy parked in front of his house,
So you got
violating another unwritten
There you go,
Long
you got-
Island rule.
That's a 2-for-1. He deserved to get shot.
Okay, he didn't get shot. He didn't. But yeah, did it
Did he
deserve?
get shot with a musket? It's
You know-
Massapequa.
You know what's funny? Let's see if the jury convicts him. And way to reference the Long Island musket story, the Massapequa musket. By the way, that's the name of a bar, the Massapequa musket. We need to brand that. Okay, you did a bunch of like Long Island, Massapequa, stupid news deep cuts there. But you're absolutely right. I don't think when you talk about the guy who got into the fight with his neighbor's lawn guy, you know what happened? The lawn guy parked in front of his house. The lawn guy might have walked on his
the
lawn.
lawn?
The lawn guy broke two
He
unwritten.
probably said he was in Long Island.
Probably said he was in Long Island and not on it. He broke two.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on white bread.
He broke two unwritten Long Island rules. That's where fights start. Let's see if the jury convicts him. Okay, this is good. By the way, for those of you, and I say this to Franklin, I say this to Mark Nietzsche, I say this to a couple of friends. Thank you for writing this out for a whole long. I say this to Jeremy Lewis in Ohio. Thank you for writing this out because we're gonna clip the fudge out of this if this works. Okay, next one. A buttered roll is breakfast. Oh,
Yep.
you know the
Not
old,
100%.
I never loved a buttered roll.
That one hit close to home because
But-
I used to just get a buttered roll and a coffee and get on the train.
So my car dealership, the Westbury Jeep, They say, oh, come to Westbury Jeep Service Center. We have breakfast for you. It's just buttered rolls.
That's fair enough. They have breakfast for you. As long as they got coffee and buttered rolls, it's breakfast.
Okay, I guess you win, Westbury Jeep. You win. Okay, next one. Never let anybody merge. Speed up when they signal.
That's just you're an asshole. Just fucking let people merge. Everything goes quicker.
Well, 8 people on Facebook disagree with you, friend.
They're wrong.
Okay, no pineapple or any fruit on pizza.
Well, the tomato's a fruit.
Mind blown, Steve
Yes,
Burger.
agree. What other fruit would you put on a pizza other than pineapple?
You know,
Not that you should put pineapple on a pizza.
I would love to, in this age of trendy pizza, I would love to put blueberries on one pie and see if anybody buys it. Dario's Pizza, are you listening? Talio Pizza, are you listening? Severio's won't do it for sure, but try it for a day. Tell me if anybody just buys it, and then you could do the prank can. What fruit? Yeah, no, tomatoes are a fruit though. Mind blown. Okay. When you go to a deli or bagel store, place your order and step aside. Kind of like the soup Nazi.
Yes.
Yeah, easy. Makes sense. A yellow light means speed up, don't stop. I agree with this rule, but unfortunately, there are red light cameras all over Nassau County, Suffolk County, and the 5 boroughs. My instincts are thrown off.
But if you're a real Long Islander, you know how to make it through the yellow light and not blow the red light. You know that you're going to make it or you stop.
See, I'm so bad. I once drove to Brooklyn late at night. I have a photo album of my trip back. I'm bad at timing. Okay. I'm surprised these didn't rate higher. I almost want to do this as a break in the show. You know what? I am intentionally doing this as a break in the show. Congratulations, Lucharitos. You just got a second sponsorship out of this, okay? So listen, this is part 1, and congratulations, Lucharitos. You just got a free episode. There will be a part 2, because I have 5 more pages. And I wouldn't mind having an evergreen episode or 2 in the bank. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
All right, there we go. Until next time, you do me a favor. Hit subscribe, show love where it can be shown, blah, blah, blah. I gave some shout-outs already in the show. You know what? I'm just going to end hard. Good night, Walt Whitman Road. Yeah, hit stop and restart. And that way that gives us a chance if anything went wrong.